Welcome to my channel. My name is Luna Affinity and I'm an energy reader and channeler. Sit back, get cozy, and get ready for some readings. Hey friends, longish time no see. I hope everyone's doing really good. It is nice talking to everyone today. Just really quickly, I'm only going to be open for an hour. We're slowly easing back into our work schedules, and so that's all the time I can dedicate right now. Thank you so much, your community. I appreciate you. I can't believe it's already been over a week since we got married. This is crazy. But yeah, we're just slowly making our way back into life. Real life, back to reality here. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I wasn't around to check on y'all, but regardless, I hope it was good for you. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. I have a yes, Ace of Pentacles. Thank you for liking. I am getting a no, true community. I have the Four of Pentacles. This is still kept a secret. Thank you guys for liking the video. Please make sure you're liking the live stream. If you would like a free question, that's the only thing I ask, is that you like the live stream. I will only be here until about 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is about an hour from now. Thanks, True. I wanted to be back on camera today. Unfortunately, my house is a wreck just from the wedding and everything, and I cannot find the adapter piece to connect to my camera, so that will probably have to wait until a different day once I can find it. Rupali. Please make sure you guys are liking the live stream. If I've answered a question for you, that's all I ask. Rupali, I'm getting a no. The Devil and the Three of Hearts. Or Three of Swords, I'm sorry. Three of Swords. Hey guys, welcome in. Today is going to be a short live stream. I'll be here until about 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is about an hour from now. Hello, Rising. How are you, friend? Hopefully you're doing well. I got your donation. Thank you. I know I've been away for a while. For me, it feels like it's only been like a week at most, but I know that I had to cut out early before the wedding, so it's probably been like 2 weeks for everyone else. So I appreciate you guys making your rounds back over to my channel now that I'm live again, and hopefully more consistently will be live as well now that things have kind of calmed down a little bit. Said I'm good, just waiting for my daughter's school bus. Oh, they're probably getting out of school soon, huh? We have about 6 minutes left of the free list, and then we'll be moving on to donations. Rising, you can post your question for your donation at any point, and I will hold on to it. Hey, Haley, welcome in. Oh, Rising, it happened already. We got married a week ago. Well, it's a little over a week ago. Haley, I'm getting a yes, 6 of Pentacles. You will be given an offer. You're welcome, Haley. Thank you, Rising. I did post a picture in my community tab. And then I also posted a short, just like, oh my gosh, just a short of the reception. It was like 10 seconds long. But I have just been super busy since then to post any more than that. But you could at least see those pictures in that quick video that I made if you are interested. All right, guys, about 3 minutes left of the free list. Then we'll be moving on to donations. If you have a yes or no question you'd like to ask, feel free to drop it in the chat. All right, 2 minutes left of the free list, and we're moving on to donations. Rising, if you're ready, I'm ready for your question, girl. Rising, I got it. Virgo, welcome back and congrats, boo. Thank you. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. I can't believe, well, actually, I can believe I have a husband, but I can't believe I'm a wife. I think when things start to change your own identity, it starts to feel really weird. Because basically this whole, I mean, y'all refer to him as my husband when he was my boyfriend. So that's not weird. I don't think. I've just been so used to it. And like, just to get used to the idea, I've been referring to him as my husband during our engagement. So getting married to him and having a husband is different, but it's not like surprising or strikingly like weird. But when I pulled in the driveway and I was like, okay, I'm a wife, that was weird. I think it's like the same thing. Like when you have a kid, it's not weird for you to have a child. But then when you realize that you're a mom or you're a dad or something, like when it changes your identity, is weird. And then when we went to the Social Security office and I changed my name, and my name is officially different, that is also really weird to me. Like I still think of myself as my maiden name. And so like nobody so far since the name change has been like, hey, I'm blah, blah, blah. What's your name? I have not had to refer to myself with my new last name, but it's still very weird. It's still very weird. I don't think of myself as this way. So it's just going to take some getting used to, but it is very exciting. It is. Rising, you said you took it out. Hope that's okay. What were you referencing when you said that? I missed it. So we have about 45 minutes left of the donation list being open. How is Jay currently feeling about rising, please? How is Jay currently feeling about rising? Oh, no, that's okay, rising. You're good. Hey, Virgo, that sounds great. Let me know once you do that. How is Jay currently feeling about rising, please? Okay. So I have at the bottom of the deck, show the world the real you. We have the full moon in Aquarius. It's making me feel like he's feeling more progressive. That paired with it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. He's feeling more confident. He's wanting to turn over a new slate. You have 3 new moons here. That makes me feel like he's looking for a fresh start. He's feeling he's having to change his mindset, I guess, and kind of work through his fears, possibly. New moon in Leo is talking about that in order for him to be successful in this connection with you, he needs to get more confident. And maybe like have a different mindset, a more high vibrational mindset. I think it's possible he's could have allowed himself to. We all fall prey to it. We all can like victimize, think negatively. Ever there's just so much positive, but because one little thing didn't go right or one little thing didn't happen the way you wanted it to, you allow that to taint your entire perspective on something. And I feel like that's kind of what he's been going through, is that because something didn't fall exactly into place when he wanted it to, or how he wanted it to, or something didn't happen further after an interaction, I think that he can allow himself to feel negative about it. So that can be kind of hard for him. So for him, it's like him choosing to see things in a more positive light and not allow maybe what he perceives to be as failures or losses to interfere with the connection. I feel like he's getting more practical here. He's looking for more practical ways to come forward and communicate with you. Let's see. They're showing that a hardship is coming to an end. The 9 of Wands is here talking about him feeling resilient despite maybe, again, his perceived failures or losses that he has when it comes to this connection that he views as this connection. So his resilience here shows that he's not giving up. He's not walking away. Hey, Bella, thank you for being here. It looks like here he wants to be friends than lovers. So he's in a mindset which maybe hasn't changed since the last reading that I've done for you, as far as like how he would like this connection to develop. It's very important to him that he builds a solid foundation with you first. Maybe he's learning from past mistakes, which is good to see. Bella, yes, I can add you. Give me just a second. Let's see. It's important for him to see who you are, figure out who you are and what your passions are, what your morals and values are. He's looking for someone who's more in alignment with him. So he wants someone who has the same plans for the future, the same values. I think he's looking at you as someone who would have that. It's important for him, though, that he builds a friendship with you first. How is he feeling towards her? Knight of Wands. He's saying that it's easy for him to fall into lust very easily and quickly. He can allow himself to think below the belt, and he doesn't allow himself to really get to know someone. That's been his motive in the past, is to just hook up. And I think what he's saying here is that that's not what he wants to do with you. He wants something more substantial. He says that I've been let down in the past when I didn't allow myself to get to know someone, when I just jumped into a relationship or jumped into bed with someone, I betrayed myself. That was a failing on my part, because not allowing myself that space to get to know someone has just resulted in things not working out. Final card for how is he feeling. Hi, Ray. Welcome in. Final card. We have the King of Swords. So this lastly here is getting me thinking that he's, again, trying to approach this in a more practical, pragmatic kind of way. The King of Swords here does make me feel like you're the forefront of his mind, that your priority thoughts is kind of how they're wording it to me. You're a priority thought to him, meaning that he thinks of you more than he thinks of other things or other things that needs to be done. You're at the top of his list. I also get that he's trying to approach this in a more mature way with you as well. Rising, did you have any questions about that one? Virgo. Ray, yes, the free list is closed, Tana. I'm sorry. Yes, the free list is closed. You're welcome, Rising. Thank you. All right, so Virgo, SB, I got you. 10 card love spread and a in-depth question. Okay. And then you'll donate one more 5 card. Okay. Got it. Virgo, once I get the full donation, I will let you know. I've gotten the first part. And Virgo, you are actually next, so I can get shuffling for you, okay? Perfect. Thank you, Rising. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, Virgo, I got the second part for you. So you want a love spread, an in-depth, and a mini. Got you. Donations are closing in about 35 minutes. For those of you who are thinking about donating, just throwing that out there. I don't know if I'll be back later on tonight. We are just kind of getting back into the, what do you call it? The rhythm, back into the rhythm of things since being away for our wedding. And unfortunately, I think an hour is all I'm able to dedicate today, but hopefully you guys will see me more frequently now that I've kind of started my work week back up. All right, so we're going to start with the love spread for Virgo. Love spread for Virgo. Shuffling for you now. Oh, Bella, thank you for checking in. Bella, I am getting a yes. Queen of Swords in reverse. A Queen of Swords is a yes for me, but just know because it's in reverse, it's very possible there might be delays to your question. So if you're specifically asking for this month, it might not be until next month, but I am getting a yes as far as getting a job. You're welcome. All right, Virgo, love spread. Virgo, love spread. Virgo, love spread. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, Virgo, absolutely. You can ask your question in the chat. Moon Lem, thank you for the donation. You will be after Virgo, okay? Once I get that donation, Moon Lem, I'll let you know. True community, I just went off of my intuition. Four of Pentacles is a very closed off energy. Sometimes when I use it with my other deck, I can't remember what this deck is called, but there's another deck that I have that sometimes the Four of Pentacles can mean a yes. But that's not the deck that I used for your question, and I just went with my intuition. So I was feeling like a no, just because it's a very closed off energy. It's where things are kept to yourself, kept hidden. That's why I said no, but use your own intuition on that if you're feeling differently. Moonlem, let me know where you donated to, because it has not come through yet. Virgo, you're okay. Yes, I'm working on yours right now. All right, so how they feel about you, we have the Six of Cups. This is the energy of someone who is wanting to be in your life. They're wanting to be there either again if you guys are not in communication, or they're liking this connection that you're building. They feel comfortable and safe around you. They feel like they want to continue to nourish and nurture this relationship. It can also feel like you feel very familiar to them, like they have known you before. Sometimes if it resonates, it can indicate that they appreciate how long you've been in their life, that they have good memories with you as well. Virgo, I've got you. So we're working on your love spread right now. Their intentions I have here is wanting to make an offer to you, something substantial that you can reach out and touch, something tangible. So this would be a offer of a relationship. This could even be as serious as a engagement proposal, moving in together, asking you out on a date, whatever makes sense for your connection. I'm getting that you would love to have another shot at this relationship with this person. You would love to have another go and see what could come from it. And I am getting from him that he is also looking for a new beginning as well. I feel like you guys have a lot of similar morals, beliefs, values, traditions, things in common. You might identify with one another, and that's a very strong part of your connection and what draws you in. In regards to what pulls you apart, is that I do feel like you both have a lot to balance in your personal life, maybe even in your working life as well. And it can be difficult to find a way to either make Carlos a priority, or make him make you a priority, or if you guys are making each other a priority, then maybe feeling like other things tend to fall short, or you're not able to focus on it as much. So this connection requires a lot of balance. It requires equal effort. It requires just as much as you're putting into this as putting him into this. And I definitely feel like the connection is possible to succeed. I just think that there is going to be an adjustment period for the two of you. You can tell he's trying to come in. The energy around the relationships is Page of Cups, Spirit saying believe in the impossible. Page of Cups is a messenger of love. It's one where it's supposed to give you hope and make you feel like something good could come of this. The High Priestess is the position of what's hidden, which is interesting because the High Priestess talks about intuition. So I feel like you both are following your intuition here. It's interesting how you word it specifically. I can tell he's trying to come in, but I'm observing, because I think that maybe you do feel a shift happening underneath. You feel like your intuition is telling you this person's coming around, and it's very possible he is doing the same thing. Again, will the relationship be successful? I have a yes. I have the King of Cups. It will require an adjustment of you guys balancing out a new way of being if you guys do come together. But I feel like he's someone who really wants something serious with you, something substantial, and everything. He really appreciates you being in his life. All right, so let's take a look at how would he treat you if you reconcile. So he's looking for a reunion, especially with the Six of Cups being the first card out. Let's see. Moon Lem, if you are here, please check in with me. Moon Lem. Shuffling for your in-depth question, Virgo. Donations will close in about 25 minutes. How would Virgo wants to know, how would he treat her if they reconcile? How would Carlos treat her if they reconcile? Six of Cups again. Six of Cups and the Four of Swords. It's interesting, Virgo. I think he's saying, like, I would give you whatever you want. Like, if there's something in particular that you want, I would take the back seat. I will let you take the lead. He has the Chariot in reverse. He's saying essentially that he would put you first in everything that he does. The Chariot usually is a leader, usually one to take the reins, take charge, make things happen. Not that he wouldn't do that for you, but I feel like for him, your happiness is more important. And so he would allow you to, or not, he wouldn't allow, but he would like put himself in a position where he makes sure that you get what you want and that your happiness is first, or your happiness is priority. I feel like him kind of just taking the back seat on what he wants, because he's sitting here saying, like, if I can give her the life that she wants, the one that she dreams of in the future, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, that then I'll be happy. Then I can be at peace with this connection. So I truthfully think, Virgo, that it's more specifically like his energy towards you of making sure you're happy. You want to be a stay-at-home mom? Do that. You want to move to Nebraska? Do that. You want to, like, I feel like for him, he's saying whatever it is that you want, I will make happen for you. And I won't give you any pushback on that, because I just want you to live a special life that's important to you. I don't want you to feel like you have to hide things from me or keep things from me to keep me happy, because if I'm with you, I'm good. He never wants you to feel like you're missing out on something. I feel like he's the type of person that would be very supportive of your dreams. He essentially just doesn't want you to miss out. He doesn't want you to have any missed opportunities or feel dissatisfied in life in any way. He's just here to say, I'm here to help fulfill your life calling, your passion, your mission, your purpose, your desires and dreams. So that's like the main thing that I'm getting here, is that would put your love first. He would make you a priority, make your relationship a priority. And he's basically saying, as long as she's in my life, then I'm good. Moonlem, where did you donate? I didn't get your donation yet, Moonlem, so if you can please let me know where you donated so I can figure out what's going on. All right, next question for Virgo. How will working at my job be moving forward? Oh, Virgo, thank you so much. I can't wait to show you guys more pictures as they come in. The picture that I showed in the video that you've seen, if you've seen my video that I posted to a short that I put on YouTube, those were all from like our phone. So I can't wait to share the photos from the photographer with you guys. Yes, very refreshed, very happy. I think I was ready to get back to work. I was ready to get back to life yesterday. So that makes me feel like we got a good little break after everything was said and done. It's going to be a long week, though, specifically because Brennan just started a new job. And today was his first day. So it's just going to be like kind of, exhausting. Like when you start a new job, you're learning a lot, you're in training. It can just be very tiring. So it's going to take a minute for us to get back in the groove of things, but very blessed, very happy. All right. How will working at the job be moving forward for Virgo? Also, I'm going to try to be back on camera at some point. I was actually going to be on camera today, but I can't find the adapter that I need to connect my camera. So it must be in the mountain of insanity that is our office. So as I get through that kind of stuff, then hopefully I can slowly get back to normal. So Virgo, I see you thriving here at this job. I have the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups. I can see essentially you kind of keeping to yourself, Virgo. I feel like you kind of want to stay out of the drama. If you're noticing any drama, keep your head low. I feel like you're okay to socialize, but at this point, you just want to make a good impression. You don't want to really get in the mix. Maybe you've had experiences in the past where you've involved yourself and you're like, I don't want to do that this time. They're kind of telling me that someone thinks you smell really good. This interesting, like they feel like you have this like really pleasant aroma. I don't know if it's the perfume that you wear or what, but it's subtle. It's almost like, but it's hard to like specify exactly what scent it is. So I don't know if it's like your shampoo or like a body spray. or perfume, but someone's there going, I like being around her. She smells good. Um, so the Empress here just shows that you are blossoming, blooming, thriving. You're at the top of your game. You're doing really well here. I honestly think you're going to do great. 10 of Cups talks about being really happy, feeling fulfilled, feeling in alignment. The only thing I can think of is that's negative, but it's not even negative at all, is that with this trajectory, this path that you're currently on right now, they're saying that if you end up leaving this job, it will be your own decision. I'm not seeing that someone is saying someone's going to fire you or you're going to get let go or anything like that. I'm just seeing here that if and when you walk away from this job, this will have been your choice. So that's not even negative. That's a good thing. But yeah. I am seeing here with the Four of Swords that being restful is going to be priority for you to have top tier like stamina and productivity. I feel like it's important for you to get the adequate amount of rest and nutrition for this job. It seems very labor intensive. Like it seems like you're either on your feet a lot or like you're having to use a lot of mental power or both. So Spirit is saying like make sure that you're continuing to get adequate sleep and nourishing your body the right way. But otherwise, it's looking good. Like it seems like you're well liked. It seems like you do well here. This is a good energy for you to be in. So yeah, that's what I've got for you, Virgo. So we did have a donation, Moonlem. For whatever reason, I am not seeing that donation here. So if you want to let me know where you donated, I can try to figure it out, what's going on. Moonlem, you said PayPal? Okay, let me check. Moonlem, I don't know. I think you might have thought that it went through, but it did not. The only thing that I've gotten was from Rising Storm Tarot at 3:31, so about 40 minutes ago was the last thing I got on here, and the only thing I've received today on PayPal. So if you want to double check and make sure on your end that it went through, sometimes people think they've sent it and then they go into their PayPal and they're like, oh shoot, it didn't go through. I'll send it now. So if you want to just double check on your end, because it's been a minute since you said that you donated and nothing's come through. So I just want to make sure, because I think it's been like 20 minutes probably. So I don't think that I'm going to get it if I haven't received it yet. Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your reading with me today.
I've been running around like a crazy lady today between work.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in, girl. How are you? Good, good. I'm doing well. Today is my first day back in almost 2 weeks, I think. Moonlam says it shows me it's sent. Moonlam, so I don't know if you heard that ringing that just went off on my phone. That's a donation that I just received on PayPal. And that was from someone else. So I'm just letting you know that I am able to receive donations through PayPal. I just have not gotten yours yet. So, you know, I want to trust that you said that it went through, but I get notifications every time it does. So I guess what I can do is, you know, we can wait until, how long am I going to be here? We can wait another 10 minutes or so for it to come through. And if it doesn't, then maybe you can try again later. And if it does come through at some point, then you can get me next time that I go live. But I haven't received it yet, and it looks like PayPal is working. So unfortunately, we are going to have to hold off on your reading until that comes in. Yeah, so that's what I have to say on that. But Jennifer, I got you. All right, we're going to shuffle for Jennifer now. Jennifer says, I like an in-depth on what's coming towards me for love 2024. Hold tight 1 second. Hey guys, so sorry about that. It was an important phone call I had to take. Jennifer, I'm shuffling for you now, and Virgo, let's see. Virgo said she donated as well. All right, Virgo, I've got you down for another reading. A 10 card and a mini. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer, for your patience. Wow, you were very accurate. Just want to let you know, hearing my reading now about my job. Oh my gosh. Good. I'm glad to hear it was accurate for you. All right. In depth of what's coming towards Jennifer in love for next year, 2024. 2024. Jennifer, please. What's coming in love? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Girl, I don't know if 2024 is your year for love. Oh my God. What is coming in for Jennifer in 2024? In love, please. The first card out is the Five of Pentacles, which talks about being without or feeling a lack. We have the Four of Pentacles with the Five of Wands, which talks about a struggle or a hardship and keeping things to yourself. Maybe you're holding on to something that you should be letting go of. Hopefully, if that makes sense for you, you know what I'm talking about. The Hermit talks about being more antisocial, keeping to yourself. 10 of Wands talks about a lot of responsibility and sacrifice, also hardship. 5 of Cups in reverse, which I guess is a good thing because it means overcoming. So maybe the beginning half of the year just isn't your deal. Maybe it's not 100% like here for you for love. But the 5 of Cups in reverse does make me feel a little bit better, just because it means that any loss or sadness that you were feeling or experiencing from this point on. A blooming soul, we have not closed yet, but we will in just another minute or two. So if you'd like to donate, feel free. You said it's currently happening. Okay. So the 5 of Cups in reverse makes me feel like you are overcoming a sadness or loss here. Knight of Pentacles talks about your love life moving slowly, but it being more of a sure thing. So essentially, like if you meet someone next year, my hope is it's the later half of the year, because the first half of the year, it looks a little bit rough. So if you meet someone, I wouldn't take it super, super seriously until they've been around till the second half of the year. Then you might feel a little more locked in. But the Knight of Pentacles here says something that's moving slowly for you, but it's more promising. It's more hopeful. Let's see. All right. 7 of Pentacles means needing patience, but things are being worked out for you. Things are working out behind the scenes. 7 of Pentacles means that you can meet someone, but you're building it very slowly. You're planting the seeds and building a foundation. You could be feeling impatience next year, even now when it comes to your love life, wanting something to happen sooner rather than later. I do feel though that, I don't know, this is, to me, Jennifer, if I'm going to go off of this reading, I feel like something is more likely to happen between June and December than from January to May. However, if you do meet someone earlier in the year next year, as long as they're around through the end of summer and into fall, I feel like this is someone you can take seriously. But if you meet someone at the beginning of the year, I don't know if this is something that's going to last. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure that you're thinking clearly, seeing all of the signs and any flags, making sure that you're letting go of a situation that's no longer serving you anymore. And eventually, I think you're going to turn the year around to feel more hopeful, to feel more like you're releasing, like you are no longer suffering any hardship or frustration when it comes to a connection that you may have had a lot of hope for. Jennifer, do you have any questions about that? It makes sense. No questions. All right, Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation. Let's do an energy check maybe at the beginning of the year and see how things are changing for you, okay? In regards to next year specifically. All right, so Virgo, SB, hello, my friend. Go ahead and post your question. After Virgo, we have Blooming Soul. You're welcome, Jennifer. All right, Virgo, I will shuffle for you now. Sorry, I had to see what my cats were doing. They have been in a mood lately. I don't know what's going on, but they've just been getting into things. Before the wedding, they were destroying my flowers, going in places they shouldn't be going. Lately they've done this new thing. They never get on the counters, and one of them is getting on the counters and like getting into stuff. I'm just like, you guys are just doing things you don't normally do. I don't know what's getting into you, but they pretty much have free reign of the whole house. They just decide. Oh, no, that's okay, Virgo. I got you. For C for Carlos. No worries. I'm shuffling for you now on that, okay? But yeah, they're just like in these weird moods this week, and I'm just like, I don't know why. All right, Spirit. All right, Virgo says, will I be happy with the decision to move back to Europe next to C with our son? Will she be happy with the decision to move back to Europe next to C with their son? Oh man, I'm getting a yes, yes, yes. We have the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, Temperance. So they're saying that this will feel like a fresh start to you. Once you guys can make amends and clear the air, you guys will start to feel like a new beginning. I think right now it can feel like you guys are carrying a lot of baggage from the past, the history that you guys have experienced together. But Spirit is saying that you will breathe easier, you will feel relief. This will be basically like a new beginning for the two of you, which seems really nice. Again, the Two of Pentacles and the Hangman's coming out here now. This indicates needing to balance out, or like, I don't know why I just keep hearing an adjustment period. And I said that in the last reading, but it feels like with the Two of Pentacles is that you guys have lived your lives so separately for so long that this is going to require essentially you guys to be able to balance out your energies and the connection. So if you felt like in the past, if you found yourself giving more than he was giving, you need to not do that this time. If he was not as available as he could have been, he's going to show up more available now. This is just like a whole full circle thing that's needing to adjust and needing to rebalance. And Spirit is saying that while you're feeling this new beginning or this fresh start, this amends needs to happen first, or it could cause delays in the connection. Don't worry too much about how things are playing out, because even if it happens slowly over time, it's definitely going to be better and give you better results than how things went the first time around. So don't stress about that too much. If you feel like, you know, you've been there for a month and you would think things would have been happening by now between the two of you, don't stress about that part of it. Pay more attention and focus on how to rebuild from here, because I think that's where the priority needs to lie. You could feel this abandonment wound from him, I see, with the Eight of Cups. And that's something that's going to have to play itself out. That's going to require you forgiving him asking for forgiveness, accountability, apologies, things like that are really going to be important to this connection. And when that happens, you will be able to move forward. Overall, though, for your question, yes, you will be happy. You guys, I think, are in the same place. Sorry. Maturity-wise, I think you guys are in a very similar place. You may not be... I feel like Spirit's saying like you're different people now, but you're both mature compared to how things were last time around. Maybe you were more mature than him, or maybe you both were immature and that's why it didn't work out. They're saying like as far as like mentality and maturity goes, you're coming together at a better place. They are showing me that you're still not 100% incredibly similar. The compatibility is there, but they're showing me that you guys are still very different people from one another. But I feel like you can really make it work, because despite all of that, you're showing up as a queen and he's showing up as a king. And I think sometimes opposites attract. So all right, so what is your mini reading question? Blooming Soul, I've got your question. I will be right with you as soon as Virgo posts for her mini reading, then we'll be moving on to you, okay? Oh, no apologies needed, girl. I asked you for your question. We're gonna give Virgo another minute to post her reading. Oh, Virgo, never mind. You wanted messages. I see now. You wanted messages. Okay. I was scrolling back up in the chat to see if I missed something. And I did. Sorry about that. Messages from Carlos for Virgo, please. Messages from Carlos to Virgo. I need security. I will wait for a sign from you. I replay our conversations over and over. Sometimes I lie awake thinking about you. I'm starting to understand our connection. And at the bottom of the deck, he says, I don't know what comes next, but I want to tell you how I feel. Thank you, Virgo. Last but not least, we have Blooming Soul. Blooming Soul says, my question is about work. I like to serve in spiritual practices and I just like to have some guidance. Spirit, please provide guidance for Blooming Soul regarding her work. What does she need to know? Is she on the right path? What information can you provide? What information can you provide, please? You're welcome, Blooming. So the first message that I'm getting for you, Blooming Soul, is that you will always be involved in spiritual work, spiritual practices, but it's going to evolve over time. So you might have done something for a couple of years in one particular metaphysical spiritual field, but that's going to evolve and change and look different 10 years from now. So for example, I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying this is your life path, but I'm saying like for the first 3 years of your spiritual profession, you could be doing herbology practices. And then from 3 to 6 years, you could be doing Reiki. And then from 6 to 9, you could be doing tarot readings and working on your psychic abilities. And then it just goes on and so forth from there. So Spirit is saying that for you, your spiritual work is going to always be evolving. It's never going to look the same. You will continue to go back to that foundation from time to time. But Spirit is saying don't allow yourself to be stuck in this box of, well, this is what I've learned so far, so this is what I need to continue to do. You later on in life, you might work with crystals. You might work with sound healing. You might become a teacher instead. And so Spirit is saying like it's just so important, Blooming Soul, that once you start to feel like you've grown out of something, that you allow yourself to be open to another area. You might start doing readings for people, and then you might find that evolves into astrological readings, and then that might evolve into pregnancy readings. For you, Blooming, it's always going to be different. And Spirit is saying that is your calling. That is what is guiding you. And so if you're having any questions about the spiritual practices, if you feel like you tapped into it and you've done as much as you could, in that one area, maybe it's time to shift. Maybe it's time to evolve. I have for you the blue moon card. You know, everyone talks about that phrase, well, this will happen once in a blue moon, because blue moons are incredibly rare. And I feel like Spirit is saying that you are the blue moon in this reference. You are something rare. You aren't something that's going to stick with one thing forever, that you have something very unique and different to offer to other people. You know, part of your spiritual journey might be counseling. It might be helping people release from emotional baggage. The blue moons are very flexible, adaptable, and they can do many, many different things. So I feel like that's something that's important for you to know, that you don't put yourself in a box. Don't feel like just because you've done something for so long, you know, means that you have to do that for forever. It's always going to be spiritual work for you, but it doesn't have to look the same every single day or every single year. It can be different. Spirit is saying that a transformation is happening with you, within you, through you. You might feel this transformation or release happening as well. I have the full moon in Scorpio, and this is showing me that things are changing, things are shifting within you, and a new start is on its way. I think that you probably don't give yourself a lot of credit, Blooming Soul. You might think to yourself, like, okay, I've accomplished this, but what's next? And Spirit is saying your hard work is paying off. Enjoy that. Give yourself that credit for what you have accomplished, what you have done so far. It's really easy to look at the negative side of things, and not in like a pessimistic, oh, I'm so upset kind of way, but it's a lot easier to see where our faults are, or the things that we didn't do, or maybe if we wanted things to go differently. It's a lot easier for us to focus on that aspect than it is to focus on the positive. So Spirit is saying, just be mindful of how far you've come, where you're at now. Maybe you haven't achieved everything that you want, but still celebrate yourself and celebrate how far you've come. Don't allow your like ego to get in the way of celebrating all of the things that you have accomplished so far. So that's the main message I'm getting, Blooming. Let me know if you have any questions about that. All right, Blooming Soul, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Everyone else that's hanging out, thank you. It was good seeing you, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great night.